August 1988, Swamp Thing 75. This could be a 4 comic turn on it. I think it gets into Hellblazer. It says Swamp Thing on top. Swamp Thing doesn't want to kill the Sprout, but he thinks he might have to just to put the nature back in balance. Abby stops him. Abby says she's willing to do anything to help the Sprout, and take any kind of risk. Says, why? I'm not sure. Did you ever have one of those feelings about something? Abby says you'd have to be an Einstein to figure out what to do with this problem. And she goes, wait a minute, that's it, I've got it. The other day she told Abby that he didn't have the brain power to solve the problem. Says, why don't you grow yourself smarter, mutate your brain. He said the Floronic man says, I just emulate a brain. His mind seems to be a function of his astral body. As much as it molded around the brain-damaged corpse of Alec, there will always be an error to its limitation. Abby says, why can't you evolve what's in your head into something that can assist your normal thinking process? You've taken complex shapes before, why not a biocomputer? Says, it might work. Says, we found a starting point. Abby says she's going to sleep and curl up with the Sprout. As she sleeps, Swamp Thing starts growing his brain apparatus to help his brain. His thoughts go into the worlds, the evolution of the elementals in time, Superman's brain, the immortal gods' brains. He expands his knowledge into the afterlife and into atomic structure and into the quantum. His mind roams outside space and time to a point where there's no time, no space, only where the silent observe as God breathes in and God breathes out, exhaling his quintessence of perfection. He thinks about the failed incarnations of it being born. But what if it could be relieved of all its pain and confusion within a womb, a human womb? New elementals are dressed not in foliage, but in flesh. Swamp Thing understands what must be done. Abby breaks through this enormous brain apparatus to get to the Swamp Thing and has to cut him out. He said, why, you cut me away, why? She was worried he was under that crazy monstrosity for a month and a half. He said, all that time passes in like a wink of an eye. He said, perhaps you are correct. He says, I like you in the crew cut. He thinks he solved the problem with his original equipment. It's hard to comprehend what was clear a moment ago. I know what must be done, and I was wondering if I could explain it to you. It rests on your shoulders. Would you like to have our baby? Swamp Thing laughs. Abby says, you're kidding, right? The end of this one.